out and confidently play. You know, in the case of Prodigy, I mean, I'm not never counting out my man Prodigy, no doubt about that. But you know, you think of Prodigy, you think of one character, that's Mario. You know what I mean? That's it. So anything else he brings to the table will be a surprise, but it could be a pleasant one at that. So I'm interested to see how this will really, how this will shape up. I see Sharp. What is he? He's just starting with Sheik right off the gate.
Yeah, man. No wasting time. Which is a good, good pick when you're playing against Palutena. I feel like you do want to play. It doesn't matter if Palutena's secondary now. I feel like you want to play your main. This character still some wins. Very easily pilotable character, especially online. Skills interact with everything. I think this is actually coming out right now, though. Unfortunate part for Sheik, though, is the fact that, I guess, a lot of hits. They actually have more hits than Prodigy right now. Drag now? Okay. Oh, whoa.
Almost too far down.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was tough.
Back there, find a lot of people there.
Okay, very smart. Sharp taking his time. Get 2 overzealous. I mean, yeah, it does take a little bit to accumulate that damage with Sheik, but if he has the moves, the Sheik is one of the more trickier characters to me because, like, just like her setups and stuff like that, opportunity she takes to strike and remove stocks, it kind of catch you off guard quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like even in right now, I'd be like, okay, I'm just wondering if he's gonna go for like a forward smash, up smash attempt, something like that, like kind of sneak my stock off.
She always has the threat of soft hit neutraler into bouncing fish too, which can happen at pretty much any time. But there doesn't seem to matter too much. Yeah.
As a loss rate, a little more back in line. So gotta find the hit. Here's the edge. Kind of fishing a lot for these fourth matches. Okay.
Yeah, tries to go for the up smash. No, there's the up air, but that so rarely kills unless you get the DI mix up if you're on the other side to try to trap someone. But that's not very common. Right now, 128 gets the neutral air, but doesn't get the follow up. Is able to air dodge off stage.
Garbage having a hard time finding the stock right now. Could have jumped out of shield, but does find the second back here. Unfortunately, not the strong hit. Like the idea of trying to go for the grenade. Here we go, another one. Still not gonna catch it though. Palutena lives to see another day. Only 35% though, so not super bad yet. But I mean, look at the fact that the damage racking up, gets down tilt, the inside leg, not getting straight pop up, and there it is. Finally getting a dash attack all the way on the right side. Took quite a bit of time to get that that stock off. But she does have a pretty decent early game combo.
Yeah, it's when that percentage is just so high up like that, and you're behind the stock. It seems like she that's when she like just tends to struggle a lot. But finally, as you said, the dash attack able to close things out. Now let's close this gap in damage and start to kind of string together some of these low percent combos. This character is notorious for, but really Prodigy just stuffing all these attempts. And talk about like a huge way to start off this set if Prodigy's able to take it with his Palu.
Yeah, this is a pretty slow-paced game. I mean, like we've got 3.5 minutes left. We're about halfway done with this, and still, these guys are pretty healthy. I could see this one going pretty long into the 2 minutes, maybe even going down to 1.5 minutes or something like that. Both of them just sort of throwing out a lot of hits, not much happening. You could see Sharp with a huge string there, but again, Sheik's damage output is great, but her kill potential is somewhat lacking.
Okay, another drag. Oh, try to go for the double drag. Now, most likely would have went for an up smash had he hit that second drag down through the platform. It wasn't going to be a full, like, you know, obviously dragging down through the platform, but it was just going to put enough push on them to go for the up smash. Unfortunately, didn't get that second hit. Okay. Have to get back to stage here. Oh, I thought that was an up air waiting to happen. So, fourth throw, the DI. Little surprised that he actually died to get hit by that up air.
So to survive it though, another one that should not do it. Goes for the Hail Mary bouncing fish, but Prodigy was ready for it. Finally lands the back air and takes the second stock.
Ready for that as well. Good decision making right now. So Prodigy, let's see how far we can take this stock. 127. A little fragile, but he has proven he knows how to survive. I think it was like 150 before he even lost that previous stock. So, still definitely plenty of mileage left to give.
As long as you can hold, oh dear, yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
As long as you're at the ledges, you're in danger. You're in a lot of danger than she, because like in the center, this is what she's gonna do. She's gonna push you to the ledge, but she can't actually like find a way to force you off the stage unless she learns something like that bouncing fish. So now
that's the real big play. That Cody's saying that, yeah. Like look at the way that Sharp or Prodigy is playing. Definitely staying away from the middle stage. Doesn't really need it though. You are playing Palutena. You can kind of control that from a distance. You have your shield, you have your explosive flame, and you have your auto reticle. All good projectiles to control space and whatnot. Might be a little harder against Sheik, who's a very fast running character, but for the most part, yeah, that middle stage has kind of been all Sheik. It doesn't really seem to matter too much, right? Almost gets 3 Sheiks right there with a bunch of aerials. Wait a minute.
See a lot of things connecting, but nothing really. There it is, the neutral air into the bouncing fish. Sharp well on his way, but I mean, like, if we're talking about who has the stronger sort of haymaker, who has more robbery, who can pull this stuff out better, I think the answer's got to be Palutena. If Prodigy just gets one read, one setup, one back air, one up smash, so just something crazy, and Sharp isn't careful, she might be able to pull it out.
How about that timer too? I mean, we are we are in the thick of it right now. There's only a couple seconds left to tick, so very well could be Sharp's realize, okay, even if I can't get the KO here, I definitely have an opportunity to time him out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know though, Sharp.
Okay.
He's okay, but still, I think Sharp's playing a little bit too close. You could just, I know 20 seconds is a long time, but
oh
yeah,
my God.
That's what I was
Oh
worried
my
about.
God. Oh my God. Under the needles, which I don't even know what he got off of that. To be completely honest, I mean, like, yeah, maybe needles up smash, maybe needles, you know, like back
You
air,
weren't getting bouncing fish.
Something, but huh?
I don't think you were getting bouncing fish. Not with that. Not with that much percent. Like with that angle and with that, there's no. Oh boy, there was no reason for that. That was.
It should have happened. You should have been on the other side, charging. That's it. What are you jumping in his face for?
7 minutes. 7 minutes for that. 7 minutes for that ending. That's just
what a throwaway. Oof.
Oh man.
That's, man, what I mean, hard read though. Like that wasn't like he knew that was coming in. Got the little crouch under to the immediate up smash. No doubt about it that Sheik was gone. So now we move into our next game. Sharp losing a game on what is considered, you know, the main right there. That's kind of rough.
So Sharp says they are going to PS2.
Okay.
Wait, what? Prodigy. Okay, they said Sharp, who are you going, and then Prodigy after, but Prodigy won, so they're doing it the other way. Prodigy needs to say who he's going, and they are discussing it, and it looks like Prodigy is going with. Oh God. Okay, so they're making sure this is all good in the thing. So they're going to PS2, and Prodigy's choice is
Mario.
Probably. Well, game 2. Well, yeah, game 2. Why not? Like, if you can give yourself what you consider to be another free point. Wolf on this one. So he's holding on to it.
Fair. I mean, that's the interesting thing with Sharp is like, again, like we discussed before the saving start. You know, he has like a couple characters pretty known and attached to him. Guy does Iron Man and stuff of that nature. So he's not. There's not too many characters he's not familiar with, but. I guess it makes sense. You're like, okay, if I am able to, you know, steal another one, quote unquote, steal another one like Wolf or something like that, then I almost guarantee I can just go ahead and take this home with Mario.
Yeah, we'll see.
Some method to the madness. I like it.
Sharp has chosen Diddy, which is not great. Like Diddy against Wolf, I feel like Wolf has got to be the favorite in that by quite a bit. So all right, well, we'll see.
My man Sharp's got.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough on this one. Diddy Kong on PS2.
All right. Well, the Diddy Kong, you know, one of those characters that people were kind of sleeping on earlier, has kind of been getting small buffs here and there, and now Apparently, he's a respectable character. Now, as far as his matchup, not really sure how respectable, because this is Wolf. Wolf has no respect for anybody. So,
Yep.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, sort of sitting in shield. Nobody really making a commitment. I feel like we're gonna have another slow-paced game. Both these guys playing very, yeah. You can like the way that Prodigy is just holding that shield. Like I've seen that red bubble around Wolf probably more than he's been out of it. It's been a long time. Now finally, a little bit of aggression on both sides, and you're just trading hits.
Very cautious individual, you could say. For good reason. Oh, that big catch. Yeah, Wolf, we already know. I mean, Wolf might not always be the most present character in the meta, but there's just no good point in time where this character is just not an elite pick. Like, his character's just amazing. Diddy, on the other hand, like, seldomly seen. I mean, you know, there's a couple Diddies out there. I know Tweak made that run for like a month where he was just going off and you know, kind of giving the character more attention, but really just not has not been able to climb back even close to that same notoriety and value he had in Smash 4. So despite having, I think it's still an exceptional kit, it's not the character choice for a lot of folks, but obviously Sharp has put some faith into the character, but it'll take a lot, I feel like, to get past Prodigy and, you know, him piloting Wolf. Great use of the command grab though to snag their first stock at 137.
I think Diddy is just like, he's a luxury character. Like, you can do a lot of the things that you can do with Diddy with other characters, and it's easier. Diddy is a character that requires you to have either a certain frame of mind or maybe a certain like affinity for, like you like the character a bunch, but his kit is just like, it's other characters but slightly worse. I don't really see what Diddy does that other characters don't. He's got pretty straightforward hitboxes. He does have the banana, but it's not as essential or as strong as it was in past games. I feel like he's sort of a brawler type, but he's a little bit weaker. But the big thing that he has is his mobility, that nimble nature, and you could see Sharp using that to great effect, just like sort of dancing around Prodigy, who hasn't found an answer for this just yet.
Definitely.
Huge hit there. Now Sharp with a full stock advantage.
Yeah, this is nice though. I mean, for the Diddy side of things, we definitely thought this was going to be more so on the Prodigy side of things, but now this Diddy is going a little crazy.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It almost seems like Prodigy just kind of seems lost for what to do with Diddy's is in his face, and kudos of course to Sharp. And he's definitely forcing this to be more of like a in-your-face type action. Like, he's really not taking his foot off the gas for the most part. Pulls out the banana every now and then, but he is definitely taking the fight to Prodigy. And as we just keep alluding to, man, just zero answers on the part. So.
Trying the best he can, but you can see Prodigy just swinging like crazy, trying to find this opening. Wolf does have a lot of stuff to be able to cut off stocks very quickly. Maybe if he can just get like some kind of big hit here and get him off stage, and then maybe a down smash at the ledge, try to cut through the barrels. But now Sharp is ever vigilant, sort of closing that door over and over. The back throw getting him off stage, but he's able to get right back with that monkey flip, and Sharp is making this look undoable for Prodigy just now. Yep, that up smash should do it. There you go.
Wow,
that was nasty.
Yep. Now it's a 1-1.
Yeah, kind of popped off on him right there, man. I wasn't really expecting Diddy to go crazy like that, but it definitely did. So, as we get into our third game between our competitors, man, where are we going? What are you going to see next? Prodigy still has the Mario on deck, obviously. Maybe trying to save that for quite some time. But you know, on the other side of things, Sharp, I mean, according to the chat, Sharp can play a bunch of characters at a high level, so it doesn't really seem to matter what he decides to go. It's probably still going to be a threat.
Yep, he's got so many characters up his sleeve. He loses the advantage of the counter pick, obviously, because he just won that game, but we'll see who he chooses sort of as a blind. Just to reiterate, he has used through Wolf and Sheik. So his other characters, it looks like, are, sorry, I'm trying to get this up, are Joker, Zero Suit, and excuse me, and Wolf. So he is a Wolf as well.
Yep.
And that might honestly be the best play if you don't know what your opponent is going to pick. The problem is that I feel like Prodigy on Mario would like eat that wolf alive. You know what I mean? It looks like Sharp opted to go for Joker, and Prodigy has gone Mario. So we do have the main out on this one.
I think that was kind of slick. I feel like if you pick Joker, you're kind of baiting him to like bring out Mario. Yeah. So this could be a calculated pick because I think that was probably the format for this, and he can still win it as well. Yeah. But you're at least getting Mario out the way, and maybe that just in the long term thought process will make things a little bit easier to kind of win this, considering you're hailed to play a lot of the roster, as you said, at a very high level.
Yeah. King got the Mario out quick, but I mean understandable, you know.
Sheesh.
Want to try to get stuff a nice little lead here. Use your best.
Okay, back here going for the side Bs. No. Trying to land these hits on Joker, but can't get much done with Arsene. You see him just throwing out these hits, man. Nothing really connecting there. Up smash, yeah, that'll do it. Prodigy all the way there at the edge.
Angle to do it at too. Like, it looks kind of awkward from the hit it where he did on the right side and coming right off the ledge, but we'll take it. Prodigy knowing just the ins and outs of this character, and you want to talk about somebody who can string together some big hits. Look no further. You can just go ahead and put the 2 on the board right now for Prodigy. I ain't even second guessing at this point.
Yeah.
That was a great back air, though, from Arsene, right in the nick of time.
I mean, Lin, surviving that forward air was so huge. If he had maybe like 10% more, that he would not have lived that. He just barely was able to jump out of the blast to get that up B. He does not have a jump here, though. Throwing out these fireballs, doesn't even need them. Prodigy just, despite the first 2 games, super slow-paced, much more methodical, this one has been just a blazer. Let's not forget Prodigy has defeated Leo before too on Joker, so any other Joker, he's ready for it.
Very, very true. That's kind of why I felt like this was a little bit of a bait to get this Mario out and just kind of out of the way. And if that is the plan, hopefully it pays off in the long run for him. That was actually, what is it? Was a 3-0 at Frostbite, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but didn't Leo come back to like?
Well, Leo won the tournament, but he didn't have to fight Prodigy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
hey, good counter though. Prodigy doesn't really care though, because usually when someone has Arsene, people wait on the platform. He came down immediately. He's like, "Nah, I'm getting back in here."
He's young man. He's that youthful courage.
I was about to say the same thing. He's got a lot more mistakes left to make. So it's the young man's energy. We'll see if he gets punished for it. Is Sharp just slowly trying to find his way back into it? I think that pivot grab was a mistake. I think he tried to dash grab, and Joker kind of turned around on that one. And we'll see if he pays for it too bad, because since then, hasn't really landed a hit. Gets that back air, trying to catch Prodigy jumping, but barely off. Oh, big catch.
Right where he needed to be.
Yeah, huge catch on that one. Good up smash. Well done by Prodigy. Going up on that one against the Joker. He was so ready for that, man.
Yeah. So, looks like Prodigy is going to be able to secure that lead that he was looking for while picking Mario. So that's good. You want to definitely get the win on your main. But what is next is what we're going to find out. We're trying to see. We're going to find out what we're going to find out soon. Sharp, I mean, obviously still has a bunch of good characters at his disposal. But I mean, I guess so does. Who does Prodigy have left now? We're on game 4 now. Who does Prodigy have left?
Prodigy's on game 4. Let me see if I can bring up the same message. So it looks like same bands coming out from him. So Prodigy has used through the Wolf and the Palutena, and obviously Mario as well. Let me see if I can find him. So he's got Roy and Ike left.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Right. And meanwhile, on the other side, Sharp has Wolf and Zero Suit. So
Roy and Ike, Wolf and Zero Suit. What is the matchups that Prodigy won? I feel like
I don't feel too strongly about any of this.
No, not really. Not really. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of like there's no right or wrong answer for what they decide to pick, just depending on how you play the matchup. So
exactly, yeah. It's kind of how I feel about it too. Really just depends on player ability at this point. So we'll see how these things go. It looks like it's going to be Roy against Wolf Prodigy has opted for Roy. Sharp has opted for Wolf. This can go one of two ways. Either Wolf just gets absolutely manhandled and comboed and blown to bits by Roy, or it means that Sharp is going to be able to space Roy out, bait things, hard punish with the character that Wolf is, and be able to punish him that way. So this could go one of two ways.
Well, I mean, either way, it's you know, I think everything left on the table either way is a far cry from their first exchange with Palu and Sheik. Like these are definitely going to be more intense and explosive matchups, and already exploding out the gate for sure with Wolf and Prodigy, or excuse me, Sharp came to play early. Almost had that stock off. That was a little bit of a scary situation to put him in.
Yeah.
Well, very interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of surprised that we've seen both of the matches picking Wolves, but did not go for the button. Probably could go a little different here on the side of Sharp, but very beginning of the match, relatively even. Let's say that both of them are very close to taking KO. Or we'll play probably. Okay.
See the dash attack there, not going to land. A lot of shielding again. Ooh, tries to get the jab into back here, but a little bit off, gets the soft hit. There we go. Up smash will do it.
All right, scoots him up, sends him out. We have Sharp. Again, I mean, you know, one of, again, you know, a lot of characters in this roster. I feel like Wolf is definitely one of the characters I definitely see attached to his name as well, just like at a higher level. So I'm not really expecting, I'm not particularly expecting Sharp to lose here. Again, I really do think the Mario was baited out intentionally to open this door. So if that was indeed the case, it would be a shame to see him at least not get to game 5. A lot of control on his part at the moment. Prodigy just trying to play catch up. Finally closes the stock out. Yes, finally gets the back air, and maybe himself a little bit of momentum here.
Yeah, he's going to need some kind of string. Here we go, neutral air might start it. No, he actually drops it instead of the up air. He goes for the forward air. It can sort of be difficult to react to that, especially online, where your opponent's going, because it depends on DI, it depends on stage platforms, placement, things like that. And it seems like Prodigy is getting a lot of like 2 or 3 hits, but he's not like comboing Wolf across the stage like you can. And don't get me wrong, it's exceptionally difficult to do, but he's going to need that. It looks like he's getting a lot here, though. These things are starting to add up as Prodigy is finding his way back in. He can't go crazy with those forward smashes, though, because eventually Sharp's going to be able to punish those hard. Ooh. Stage, well done.
Whew, that took a while. He was holding on to that stock, and
yeah,
could very well be helpful coming into this final one on his part. Got some damage to accumulate for sure, but it's a tad bit easier. Sharp though, just an absolute beast he's in. Just his efforts in just rushing him down and applying all kinds of pressure, lots of damage being accumulated. This is really everything he could pretty much want out of this pick at the moment.
This is definitely another slaughter, kind of. I'm thinking that like if Prodigy plays the last part of the stock super well, at the very least, you can get into a respectable one-on-one game. But at the same time, not a
Yep. All right. So.
Okay, hold on now.
And it's Roy, dude. Like Roy wins this most days of the week. Like, oh, the hits are racking up. No, that down air will not land, but it does put on pressure for him to get up quickly. Oh, dude, it's racking up quickly.
Bro, you got to get away from this edge.
Get off.
Finally does it. Right back to the other edge, though. Now, Prodigy, literally, like, maybe 10% of what the? That was, okay.
He saw something.
Well, he thought he did. I don't know. That was a mirage. Gets the neutral air, though. We'll see if he gets the get up. He's dancing around, trying to find his way. Big forward air. Oh, the reverse Aroni on that neutral beam. Okay. Yeah, he keeps rolling through it and getting away with it. It looks like, oh, scoops.
What?
Got pulled up.
Bro, that
was
F smash disguised as an up smash.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. That was,
bro.
That was.
I was just about to say too, because if you look at that, Sharp kept rolling through him. And Prodigy was ready for it on that last one, so he forward tilts behind him, forward tilts in the other direction to catch him on the roll. It's like, oh, okay, he's onto him now. Surely he'll get the kill. And then that happened.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wasn't he like, oh my god,
It had to have been a down tilt,
dude.
It had to have been a down tilt that he grabbed. It had to have been.
Because I was thinking, did it like extend enough to just yoink him in there? Like, that joint was just weird.
Like he got full pulled right there, bro. Like, I mean, it looked like he pulled him. He was in the middle of the stage. It looked like he pulled him from the middle of the platform. Like that was wild. So either way, Sharp is gonna go ahead and take it. I mean, he was very close to giving that up straight up. Like he was looking like, yeah, man, you can go ahead and have this game. But luckily, he was able to throw out that kind of a Hail Mary up smash and pull it off.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Another game 5. And these are just our openers as well. Like these are both semis. We saw Kells and ECM go to game 5 with Kells making the reverse 3-0 comeback, and now they've just been trading games in this one. Sharp and Prodigy very evenly matched, but it comes down to who are the characters left? I think ZF Suit and
Ike.
Okay.
Zero Suit and Ike on this, yeah. So Sharp on the Zero Suit, Prodigy on Ike, and Prodigy not really rolling a great stage for Ike. Battlefield is good, don't get me wrong. Obviously, you have a lot of platform extensions, but it's not as good as Small Battlefield or PS2 or something like that. It's a little bit tougher to get those extensions. We'll see how this rolls through. Sharp, of course, trying to get this one last win. Prodigy trying to continue the momentum. It's been so back and forth between these two. Sharp looking like he could have won game 1 if not for that one crucial mistake. Prodigy stealing it away. We're down to game 5 between these two, and honestly, if I'm ESAM, I don't want to face either of these guys. They're looking in prime form.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
though for
ESAM's character, well, I don't know, man, there's something about, I just like, now that I'm looking at everybody else's character doing his, like,
yeah,
like trolling, bro. Like,
yeah,
definitely at least with the me, like I feel like that could, and you can switch out the character pool. You've seen that in previous Squad Strike, so that that me gunner can easily become an ice climber. You know what I'm saying? A character I was surprised was absent from that lineup, so he'll definitely be able to kind of at least like taper his lineup to who he's going to be facing at the very least.
150, staying alive as long as he can, but Sharp is sort of dominating this stock. But Ike does have the tools. All he needs is really one neutral air falling. Problem is having to do that in between the platforms. His forward air is going to land. He's trying to outspace that flip kick, holding onto that shield for dear life, and he does it. There's the berry, and there's the boost kick.
All right, that's a very modest 77%. Oh, what the hell? All right, 101, because he's just like, this isn't enough. And there you go. Prodigy just takes full advantage. I mean, he just completely gives up the potential to really push that lead further in almost an instant.
Yeah, he could have done a lot more with that, but he does not. And now, Sharp, despite he was looking so much stronger just a minute ago, but Ike is just so powerful. Zero Suit, I think, on paper does win this pretty handily just because of how fast she is. But we'll see if Prodigy can sort of take these last two stocks and find a way to take it to him.
Okay. Prodigy. Yeah, definitely like trying to keep this somewhat of a spacing game. He's got to kind of hit and run on the hit and run character of DSS. It seems to be kind of working out for him so far, but now having a hard time getting back down to the ground. Finally does it. Nothing too crazy developing on this game just yet. It's an even game between two really good characters in this game. What? Okay.
Weird reversal there. He's stuck in the air. Yeah, I was gonna say he's not gonna follow him. Yeah, he can't keep going up there, so he waited for the air dodge. Excellent play there by Sharp.
A nutty catch here. Good props to him. And again, gave up that lead earlier, but certainly fighting hard to get it back. But you've got to be careful. Ike just those hits, those straight hits, all that big damage you can put out in an instant. It'll catch you off guard. So you know you're at that kill percent.
115, 276 currently. Back airs, a lot of hits. Finally, that dash attack is going to land, but it's not enough to KO just yet. Goodness gracious.
It looks quite nice right now between the side Bs and the back airs right. What? Hey, scooped up. Down throw. Not gonna be able to get anything off of that, really. Kind of put him in the air. However, put him in a bad position to go ahead and receive that back air to the back of the dome. Finally take the stock. Now let's see if Sharp is able to kind of build up on this lead, or Prodigy's gonna go ahead and snap that real quick with that back air. Definitely looking for first match. Any smash to work here. Maybe not down, but any other smashes that I usually throw out should be able to work here as well.
See all these aerials coming out, but none of them really landing. Sharp racking it up as quickly as he can. Just dashing. It's sort of a blue and yellow blur all over the screen. Finally catches him with the up B. Well done. And Prodigy evening it out to one stock apiece. That's the constant threat.
Yeah, anytime past 80, you're pretty much in constant threat, especially if Ike has a little bit of rage. And right now, 60%. No rage to really be counting towards the play. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, he's kind of getting swarmed though right now by Sharp.
Yep. Sharp is just so disruptive. These constant hits just sort of clipping Prodigy over and over. Good spacing on that one, though, waiting out the forward air. All he needs are a couple hits. Obviously, he's been getting hit a ton more, but Ike's damage output is such that, like, you only need, like, 4 or 5, and then you can lead into that up B. Very slow-paced set between these guys. We're at the 2-minute warning already.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was not expecting this one to be the one that kind of reverted back to the slower style.
Yeah, it's a B time. Don't touch a shield.
That flip kick on stage was so bold. Yeah, you got to watch that up B. Oh.
Like that. You notice, like, yeah, you definitely. What?
That's
no,
crazy.
Oh.
That was the time to pull the trigger. Just the hesitation that could have cost him. And it did? Not
enough.
After classic.
Still surviving. Trying to find his way. I wonder how you even punish that up B, though, if you're Zero Suit, because I feel like Prodigy, in some circumstances, can just throw it out. There's the forward tilt. The edge of the stage, not standing up into the zapper. He can't make that mistake again. Up throw, DI check, but he survives. He passes the check. Taking that on stage.
Whoa.
Double grab. Wow.
Okay.
That double grab is
literally
bold.
one away from the stock. Goes for it again.
Triple up throw. He knows he's scared, so he knows he's going to hold shield a ton. But that up throw is so stale now. That option is off the table. Second hit of forward air will do it. Sharp goes up 3-2 against Prodigy. Just barely.
Yeah, that was scary. Music was making it even scarier too. With the had the Street Fighter music on speed mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but luckily he was able to clutch someone out. Now I feel like in that situation, ZSS getting the straight hit was going to be a little harder to do than Ike, because Ike, well, you know, Ike was just waiting like out of shield option, a neutral air, something like that, but wasn't able to get either one of those.